Hello class, welcome to Mr. Barnes video tutorial here. Today we're going to talk about probability, simple probability. So first things first, let's go over what probability is. Alright, here probability is your number of favorable outcomes over your number of total outcomes. Alright, and we'll explain that a little bit more detail in a few minutes here. The two different topics that we're going to discuss today are experimental probability and theoretical probability. Alright, experimental probability, alright, the results you see in an experiment, and theoretical probability is what should happen. We're going to do a very simple experiment here with a die, a number cube. Okay, theoretically, what should happen? Okay, so if we are looking for the theoretical probability of rolling an even number, alright, we need to first ask ourselves how many even numbers are on this number cube. I see, let's see, 2, okay, I see 4, and I see 6, okay, and so for the top part of our theoretical probability of our ratio, I'll put that there are 3, alright, favorable outcomes there of us rolling an even number. Next, we need to discuss the total number of outcomes. Well, total number of outcomes we have on our number cube, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right? These are the total number of outcomes. So that's going to be my denominator. Alright, so here is my theoretical probability. So what should happen, 3 out of 6 times, we should come up with an even number. Alright, if we were to simplify this down, alright, we would divide on top and bottom by 3. That would get our probability to 1/2, which as a decimal is 0.50, and as a percentage is 50%. Okay. Now, say we do our experiment. We roll our number cube, alright, and we come up with the following results. I roll my number cube 10 times. Alright, so I had 10 total outcomes. Alright, but when I rolled this die, or this number cube, I only came up with an even number 3 times. So it only landed on 2, 4, or 6 3 different times. Okay, so right now, my experimental probability is 3 out of 10. Alright, this would be 0.30 as a decimal and 30% as a percentage. Alright, so herein lies the major difference between theoretical and experimental probability. Theoretically, what should have happened? If we rolled it 10 times, 5 times it should have come up with an even number. But since we did our experiment and we saw that when we rolled the dice 10 times, only 3 times it came up with an even number. Alright, all this explains is that your experimental probability and your theoretical probability could differ. Now, if I wanted those percentages to even out, it would probably be in my best interest to roll the number cube more times. Right? The more times I roll, or the more samples that I have, more data that I have, the more likely it will be equal to my theoretical probability. I hope this helped in clearing up theoretical probability. Thanks.